Dr. Wayne Dyer was a beacon of light in the world of self-help. His words resonated with millions. He offered a path to inner peace and fulfillment. Dr. Dyer's teachings were profound yet simple. He had a unique ability to make complex spiritual concepts accessible to everyone. His message was clear: we have the power to create our own reality. Dr. Dyer believed in the inherent goodness of humanity. He encouraged people to tap into their inner strength. He taught that true happiness comes from within. His work continues to inspire and empower individuals worldwide. He left an indelible mark on the field of personal development. Dr. Dyer's journey was a testament to his teachings. He overcame personal challenges to achieve success. He used his own experiences to connect with others. His authenticity resonated deeply with his audience. Dr. Dyer's legacy is one of love, compassion, and empowerment. He dedicated his life to helping others find their own path. Dr. Dyer's work transcends generations. His message is timeless and continues to resonate today. He remains a guiding light for those seeking a more fulfilling life. Dr. Dyer's teachings centered around a powerful idea. We are not our thoughts. We have the power to choose our thoughts. This choice shapes our reality. This concept is both liberating and empowering. It puts us in the driver's seat of our own lives. He emphasized the importance of self-awareness. By understanding our thoughts, we gain control. We can break free from negative patterns. This awareness is the first step towards transformation. It allows us to consciously create the life we desire. Dr. Dyer believed in the law of attraction. Our thoughts have energy. What we focus on expands. This principle suggests we have the ability to manifest our desires. It highlights the importance of positive thinking and intention. He encouraged individuals to shift from a place of fear to a place of love. Fear limits our potential. Love, on the other hand, empowers us. When we approach life with love, we open ourselves up to infinite possibilities. Dr. Dyer stressed the importance of self-love. When we love ourselves, we value ourselves. This allows us to set healthy boundaries. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential for our well-being. It empowers us to show up as our best selves. He believed that everyone has unique talents and abilities. We are all capable of greatness. Dr. Dyer encouraged individuals to embrace their potential. He urged people to pursue their passions fearlessly. Dr. Dyer taught that challenges are opportunities for growth. They are not meant to break us. Instead, they make us stronger. Embracing challenges allows us to learn and evolve. This perspective shifts our focus from victimhood to empowerment. He emphasized the importance of living in the present moment. Dwelling on the past creates regret. Worrying about the future fuels anxiety. The present moment is all we have. Finding joy in the now is key to experiencing true fulfillment. Dr. Dyer's teachings offer a roadmap to personal transformation. By understanding his core principles, we can begin to change our lives. His message is a call to action, to awaken to our true potential. This journey is ongoing and requires conscious effort. Forgiveness was a cornerstone of Dr. Dyer's philosophy. Holding on to anger and resentment hurts us more than anyone else. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. It frees us from the weight of the past. Living authentically was another key theme in Dr. Dyer's work. Being true to ourselves can be challenging. It requires vulnerability and courage. However, it is the path to genuine happiness. Dr. Dyer reminded us that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not defined by our material possessions. True wealth lies in our inner peace, love, and connection to something greater than ourselves. Dr. Wayne Dyer often said, "You are not your thoughts." This simple yet profound statement lies at the heart of his teachings. We often identify so strongly with our thoughts, allowing them to define us. We forget that we are something more. He urged us to recognize the distinction between our minds and our true selves. Our minds are constantly chattering, generating a stream of thoughts. These thoughts, however, are not who we are. They are merely products of our minds. Our true essence, according to Dr. Dyer, is pure consciousness. It is the awareness that observes our thoughts, feelings, and sensations. It is the silent witness within each of us. By connecting with this inner awareness, we tap into our true power. This understanding allows us to detach from the often turbulent world of our thoughts. We can observe our thoughts without judgment, recognizing them as transient mental events. This detachment creates a sense of inner peace and freedom. Dr. Dyer emphasized that our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape our perceptions, beliefs, and ultimately, our reality. If we consistently think negative thoughts, we are likely to experience a negative reality. He often used the analogy of a garden. Our minds are like fertile ground. The thoughts we plant in our minds are the seeds. If we sow negative seeds, we will harvest a garden of weeds, unwanted and unproductive. Positive thoughts, on the other hand, are like seeds of flowers and fruits. When we cultivate positive thoughts, we create a beautiful and abundant inner landscape. This inner abundance then spills over into our outer experiences. Dr. Dyer believed that we have the power to choose our thoughts. We are not victims of our minds. We can consciously decide to focus on positive, life-affirming thoughts. This conscious choice is the first step towards transforming our lives. Central to Dr. Dyer's philosophy was the concept of manifesting. He taught that we are all creators. We have the innate ability to manifest our desires into reality. This power stems from our connection to a universal source. He often referred to this source as universal intelligence, source energy, or simply God. He believed that this infinite intelligence permeates everything in the universe, including ourselves. We are not separate from this source, but rather extensions of it. We are like individual drops of water in a vast ocean. Just as a drop of water contains the essence of the entire ocean, we too possess within us the infinite potential of the universe. When we align ourselves with this universal source, we tap into its limitless power. We become co-creators with the universe, manifesting our desires with ease and grace. Section 4. Embracing the I Am. Dr. Dyer often emphasized the power of the words, I am. He believed that these two simple words hold immense creative potential. Whatever follows I am becomes our reality. He taught that our true identity is not defined by our physical bodies, our possessions, or our achievements. Our true identity is pure consciousness, the I am presence that exists beyond all limitations. When we identify with the I am, we connect with our divine nature. We recognize ourselves as limitless beings capable of achieving anything we set our minds to. We become conscious creators of our reality. Dr. Dyer encouraged people to start their day with positive I am affirmations. Statements like I am healthy, I am abundant, or I am loved program our subconscious minds and attract those experiences into our lives. Section 5. The illusion of limitation. Dr. Dyer challenged the limiting beliefs that often hold us back. He taught that many of the limitations we perceive are self-imposed. They are based on fear, doubt, and past experiences. He urged us to question these limiting beliefs. Where did they come from? Are they truly serving us? Often, we inherit limiting beliefs from our parents, society, or even our past experiences. He reminded us that we are capable of far more than we often believe. We have within us the potential to achieve anything we set our minds to. The first step is to break free from the self-imposed limitations that hold us back. Dr. Dyer encouraged us to embrace a mindset of abundance. He believed that the universe is infinitely abundant and that there is more than enough for everyone. When we believe in abundance, we open ourselves up to receiving it. Section 6. From Ambition to Meaning. Dr. Dyer distinguished between ambition and meaning. Ambition, he argued, often stems from a sense of lack or insecurity. It is driven by external validation and the need to prove oneself. Meaning, on the other hand, arises from our connection to something greater than ourselves. It is about aligning our actions with our values and making a positive contribution to the world. Dr. Dyer believed that true fulfillment comes from living a meaningful life. When we focus on making a difference in the lives of others, our own lives become richer and more fulfilling. He encouraged individuals to discover their unique gifts and talents and to use them in service to others. When we align our actions with our passions and purpose, we tap into an endless source of joy and fulfillment. Section 7. Seeds of intention. Dr. Dyer often spoke about the power of intention. He believed that our intentions are like seeds that we plant in the fertile ground of our consciousness. He emphasized the importance of setting clear and specific intentions. What do we want to create in our lives? What kind of impact do we want to have on the world? He taught that our intentions have a powerful energetic charge. When we set an intention with clarity and focus, we send a signal to the universe, aligning ourselves with the energy of our desires. Dr. Dyer encouraged us to set intentions not just for ourselves but for the world. When we send out positive intentions for peace, love, and healing, we contribute to the collective consciousness, creating a more harmonious world for all. Section 1. Embracing the now. Dr. Wayne Dyer often reminded us that the present moment is all we ever have. The past is gone, and the future is not guaranteed. Clinging to past regrets or worrying about future uncertainties robs us of the joy and peace available to us in the now. He emphasized that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's not something we achieve in the future, but something we choose to experience in each moment. By embracing the present, we open ourselves to the fullness of life as it unfolds. Dr. Dyer encouraged the practice of mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Whether we are washing dishes, walking in nature, or interacting with loved ones, bringing our full awareness to the present moment enriches our experience. He reminded us that even in the midst of challenges, we can find moments of peace and gratitude. By shifting our focus from what's wrong to what's right, we can choose to experience joy even in difficult circumstances. Section 2. The Alchemist Within. Dr. Dyer often referred to the transformative power of our thoughts. He compared our minds to alchemists capable of transforming the lead of negativity into the gold of positivity. He emphasized that our thoughts create our reality. If we consistently focus on negative thoughts, we are likely to attract negative experiences into our lives. Conversely, if we cultivate positive thoughts, we will create a more positive and fulfilling reality. Dr. Dyer taught that we have the power to choose our thoughts. We are not victims of our minds. We can consciously decide to focus on thoughts that empower us and support our well-being. He encouraged the practice of affirmations, positive statements that we repeat to ourselves to reprogram our subconscious minds. By consistently affirming our desired outcomes, we align ourselves with the energy of those outcomes, making them more likely to manifest. One of Dr. Dyer's most powerful messages was the importance of authenticity. He believed that true happiness comes from living in alignment with our true selves, not from trying to conform to others' expectations. He acknowledged that being authentic can be challenging. It requires us to be vulnerable, to embrace our imperfections, and to risk disapproval from others. However, he believed that the rewards of authenticity far outweigh the risks. Dr. Dyer encouraged us to identify and challenge the limiting beliefs that prevent us from being our true selves. Beliefs such as, "I'm not good enough," "I'm not worthy," or "I have to be perfect" can keep us trapped in patterns of self-doubt and people-pleasing. He reminded us that we are all unique expressions of the divine. We all have something special to offer the world. When we embrace our uniqueness and share our gifts freely, we not only live more fulfilling lives, but also inspire others to do the same. Dr. Dyer often spoke about the importance of non-attachment. He didn't advocate for detachment from the people we love or the experiences we enjoy. Instead, he emphasized the need to release attachment to outcomes, expectations, and material possessions. He taught that attachment leads to suffering. When we cling tightly to things outside ourselves, we create suffering for ourselves when those things inevitably change or are taken away. Dr. Dyer encouraged us to approach life with an attitude of openness and acceptance. Instead of trying to control everything, he suggested surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be. He reminded us that true happiness comes from within. It's not dependent on external circumstances or possessions. When we cultivate inner peace and contentment, we are less likely to be swayed by the ups and downs of life. Forgiveness was a cornerstone of Dr. Dyer's teachings. He believed that holding on to anger, resentment, and grudges only hurts ourselves. It keeps us trapped in the past, preventing us from experiencing true peace and freedom. He emphasized that forgiveness is not about condoning someone else's actions. It's about releasing ourselves from the negative energy we hold towards that person or situation. It's about choosing to move forward with love and compassion, both for ourselves and for others. Dr. Dyer acknowledged that forgiveness can be a challenging process, especially when we have been deeply hurt. However, he believed that it is an essential step towards healing and creating a more fulfilling life. He suggested that we start by forgiving ourselves for any mistakes we have made or any hurt we may have caused others. When we extend compassion to ourselves, it becomes easier to extend it to others. Section 6. The Dance of Duality. Dr. Dyer often referred to the concept of duality, the idea that everything in the universe exists in relation to its opposite. Light and darkness, joy and sorrow, success and failure. These are all two sides of the same coin. He taught that we cannot experience one without the other, just as we cannot appreciate the beauty of a sunny day without experiencing the contrast of a cloudy day. We cannot fully appreciate the highs of life without experiencing the lows. Dr. Dyer encouraged us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience. He suggested that instead of resisting or fearing difficult emotions, we should acknowledge them with compassion and allow ourselves to feel them fully. He believed that by embracing the dance of duality, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We learn to find peace and acceptance in the midst of life's inevitable challenges. Section 7. Finding stillness in the storm. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, Dr. Dyer emphasized the importance of finding inner peace. He believed that true peace is not the absence of challenges, but the ability to remain calm and centered in the midst of them. He encouraged the practice of meditation as a way to quiet the mind and connect with our inner stillness. He taught that by spending time in silence, we access a wellspring of peace and wisdom within ourselves. Dr. Dyer suggested that even a few minutes of meditation each day can have a profound impact on our lives. By making time for stillness and reflection, we create space for clarity, creativity, and inspiration to emerge. He reminded us that we are not our thoughts. We are the awareness that observes our thoughts. By detaching from the constant chatter of our minds, we access a deeper level of peace and well-being. Section 8. The Power of Gratitude. Gratitude was a central theme in Dr. Dyer's teachings. He believed that practicing gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to shift our energy and attract more blessings into our lives. He emphasized that gratitude is not just about saying thank you when good things happen. It's about cultivating an attitude of appreciation for all that we have, both big and small. Dr. Dyer suggested that we start each day by listing things we are grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm bed, a cup of coffee, or the love of family and friends. He taught that when we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from lack and negativity, attracting more abundance and joy into our lives. Stories of transformation. Dr. Wayne Dyer's teachings have touched countless lives, inspiring individuals from all walks of life to embrace their potential and create positive change. His books, lectures, and workshops have served as catalysts for personal transformation, empowering people to overcome obstacles and live more fulfilling lives. One woman, struggling with a chronic illness, found solace and strength in Dr. Dyer's message of hope and healing. She began practicing daily affirmations and visualizations, focusing on her desired outcome of perfect health. Gradually, she noticed a shift in her energy and symptoms. Another individual, trapped in a cycle of negativity and self-doubt, discovered the power of choosing his thoughts. He started each day with gratitude journaling, listing things he was thankful for, no matter how small. Over time, he noticed a profound shift in his perspective and outlook on life. A young man, riddled with anxiety and fear, found peace and confidence through meditation. He committed to a daily practice of stillness and mindfulness, learning to observe his thoughts without judgment. As he deepened his practice, he experienced a newfound sense of calm and clarity. Finding love within. Dr. Dyer often emphasized that true love begins within. He believed that we must first learn to love and accept ourselves fully before we can experience healthy and fulfilling relationships with others. A woman, struggling with low self-esteem and body image issues, discovered the transformative power of self-love through Dr. Dyer's teachings. She began practicing daily affirmations of self-acceptance, focusing on her inner beauty and worthiness. As she cultivated self-love, she noticed a shift in her energy and how she interacted with others. She attracted more loving and supportive people into her life, and her relationships blossomed. A man, plagued by feelings of unworthiness and self-sabotage in his romantic relationships, learned to heal his past wounds and cultivate self-compassion. He realized that his patterns of self-destruction stemmed from a deep-seated belief that he wasn't good enough. Through therapy and self-reflection, he began to challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with thoughts of self-acceptance and worthiness. As he healed his relationship with himself, he attracted a loving and supportive partner. From fear to freedom. Fear is a major obstacle to living a fulfilling life. Dr. Dyer taught that fear is a choice and we can overcome it. One woman faced her fear of public speaking after Dr. Dyer's workshop. She found herself calm and collected, her voice clear and strong. Another man, inspired by Dr. Dyer, pursued his dream and achieved success. Forgiveness is often misconstrued as condoning or excusing someone else's actions. Dr. Dyer emphasized that forgiveness is an act of self-love. It's about releasing ourselves from anger, resentment, and pain. A woman, burdened by resentment, embarked on a journey of forgiveness. She realized holding on to anger was only hurting herself. It wasn't about condoning his actions but freeing herself from the past. Letting go of resentment, she experienced profound healing. Dr. Dyer believed in the power of manifestation, creating reality through thoughts, beliefs, and actions. The universe is inherently abundant. We attract desires through positive thinking and aligned action. A young couple created a vision board and practiced daily gratitude. They pursued new career opportunities and made wise financial decisions. Opportunities began to flow into their lives. Dr. Dyer believed that we are all here for a reason, that each of us has unique gifts and talents to share with the world. He encouraged individuals to discover their passions and align their actions with their soul's purpose. A retired teacher, feeling a lack of direction and purpose, decided to explore her lifelong passion for art. She enrolled in a painting class, joined a local art group, and began spending hours each day expressing her creativity through her paintbrush. Her art became her therapy, a source of joy, and a way to connect with others. She began exhibiting her work in local galleries and selling her paintings online, finding immense fulfillment in sharing her gift with the world. A young entrepreneur, driven by a desire to make a positive impact, decided to create a business that aligned with his values. He launched a company that produced eco-friendly products, using sustainable practices and supporting fair trade principles. His business became more than just a source of income. It became a vehicle for positive change, allowing him to make a difference in the world while pursuing his entrepreneurial dreams. Section 7. The Ripple Effect. Dr. Dyer spoke about the interconnectedness of all things. Our thoughts, words, and actions have a ripple effect. A group of friends organized a community peace rally. The event inspired participants to spread peace and unity. Section 8. Living Proof. The countless stories of transformation inspired by Dr. Wayne Dyer's teachings are a testament to the power of his message. They serve as living proof that we have the power to create our own reality, overcome challenges, and live lives filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. Dr. Dyer's legacy continues to inspire and empower individuals around the globe to embrace their true potential and live more fulfilling lives. His teachings offer a timeless roadmap to personal transformation, reminding us that we are not victims of circumstance, but rather conscious creators of our own destiny. By integrating his principles into our daily lives, we can experience the profound shifts in perspective, well-being, and fulfillment that countless others have already discovered. Dr. Dyer's work serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that anything is possible when we align ourselves with the power within. Section 1. The Enduring Legacy. Dr. Wayne Dyer's voice, though now silent, still echoes through the corridors of our hearts. His words, like timeless seeds of wisdom, continue to inspire and empower us on our journeys of self-discovery and personal growth. He reminded us that we are not defined by our circumstances, but by the power that resides within us. He challenged us to question our limiting beliefs, to break free from the chains of fear and doubt that hold us back from living authentically. He taught us that true happiness is not a destination, but a choice we make in each and every moment. Dr. Dyer's legacy is not found in buildings or institutions, but in the countless lives he touched, the hearts he opened, and the spirits he ignited. His teachings continue to ripple outwards, creating a wave of transformation that transcends generations. He showed us that the path to a more fulfilling life is paved with self-love, forgiveness, gratitude, and a deep connection to the present moment. Dr. Dyer's work serves as a constant reminder that we are capable of achieving anything we set our minds to, as long as we believe in ourselves and the infinite power that resides within. Section 2. Seeds of Wisdom. Throughout his prolific career, Dr. Dyer shared profound insights and practical tools for living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. He encouraged us to become conscious creators of our reality, understanding that our thoughts, beliefs, and actions have the power to shape our experiences. He reminded us that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, capable of tapping into a wellspring of wisdom and power that resides within each and every one of us. He urged us to connect with our inner divinity, to embrace our true nature as beings of love, light, and infinite potential. Dr. Dyer's teachings were not merely theoretical concepts but practical tools for navigating the challenges of everyday life. He provided actionable steps for overcoming fear, cultivating self-love, practicing forgiveness, and manifesting our desires. He emphasized the importance of taking responsibility for our own happiness, reminding us that we are not victims of circumstance but rather active participants in creating our reality. Dr. Dyer's words continue to serve as a guiding light, illuminating the path to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Your life, your canvas. Each day is a fresh canvas to paint our lives. Approach each day with wonder and curiosity. Life is a journey, not a destination. True fulfillment comes from living our values and passions. We each have a unique gift to share. Discover your passions and pursue them. Inspire others by fulfilling your potential. We are the artists of our own lives. Choose the colors and brush strokes of your masterpiece. Paint boldly and embrace your creativity. Section 4. Embrace the journey. The path of personal growth is not always easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt along the way. Dr. Dyer taught us that these challenges are not meant to break us, but to make us stronger. He encouraged us to embrace the journey, to view obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth. He reminded us that even in the midst of difficulty, we can choose to focus on the good, to find the lessons in our experiences, and to emerge from challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Dr. Dyer often spoke about the importance of detachment, not detachment from the people we love or the experiences we cherish, but detachment from outcomes. He taught us to surrender to the flow of life, to trust in the timing of the universe, and to have faith that everything happens for a reason. He reminded us that we are not in control of everything that happens to us, but we are in control of how we respond to it. We can choose to approach life's challenges with grace, resilience, and an unwavering belief in our own ability to overcome adversity. Section 5. A world transformed. Imagine a world where Dr. Dyer's teachings are embraced by all. A world where individuals live in alignment with their true selves, where fear and judgment are replaced with love and acceptance, and where people treat each other with kindness, compassion, and respect. Imagine a world where conflicts are resolved peacefully, where differences are celebrated, and where everyone works together to create a more just, equitable, and sustainable future for all. Dr. Dyer believed that such a world is possible not through utopian ideals, but through the transformative power of individual change. He taught us that the world changes one person at a time. As we embrace his teachings, as we cultivate self-love, practice forgiveness, and extend compassion to ourselves and others, we become beacons of light in the world. Our transformation inspires those around us, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate sphere of influence. By living our lives as embodiments of Dr. Dyer's wisdom, we contribute to the creation of a world transformed